And that we are live.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should expect a few more people in like next 5 minutes.
Okay.
We'll wait for like 5 more minutes and then we can begin. We have around 23 people who joined us. Hi everyone. Everybody who joined us right now.
Very
Shikha,
good morning.
London.
Hi, very good morning.
How are you all?
Good morning, Purvi.
Good morning.
All good, Purvi. How about you?
Everything's great. Thank you. Anu, would you require to share the screen by any chance? If yes, I'll have to make you the host.
Yeah, I would need to share this.
Okay, I'll make you the host in that case.
Can we also share the link? I think you have shared. I think you and Priyanka have shared the message. Should we reshare the link as well in those groups? The Zoom link.
The Zoom links have been shared, yes. Ali, can you please make Anu also the host? Because I'm not getting an option to make
Okay,
him
sure.
as a co-host, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I am the co-host now.
Okay.
Can you
Thank you.
please just check once if you're able to share the screen?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, perfect. All right. Okay, we have a few more people who joined us. Hi, Arshad.
Hello, Purvi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to know. Everyone seems to be enjoying their Sunday a lot. All the cameras are off.
I'm sorry, I tend to eat when I'm not doing much. So that's why.
It's okay.
Just one minute.
Hi, Niharika. Hi, Priti.
Hi, Purvi.
So Anand, you were saying that you would eat something or the other. That's my case too. I keep binging and that's why I'm off the camera most of the times.
Yeah, I mean, when it's not happening, I mean, when the session hasn't started, then I just start feeling hungry, I think. So I keep watching something.
Okay, I think we should begin. We have like 30 participants right now. It's okay, Shikha.
By the way, Preeti, I've sent you a connection request on LinkedIn a long time ago. I know you're a
Oh,
busy woman, but accept kar lo.
Arey, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice.
It's been a couple
Maybe
of weeks, I
there's
think. Zyada time nahi hua.
no notification popping up. Let me check.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but I'll do it
No,
immediately.
don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I just mentioned it. Just give me a moment.
Purvi,
Yes.
can we know until what time this is going to be on? Because
In
I
a,
have
in
some
a,
other commitment too. Sorry?
Nico, wait.
in a minute.
Nico, wait.
No. What is the
How long
duration
it's
of the?
going to be continuing? I think it will go on till 1:30.
Oh,
Yeah, this Anup is coming with a
Yeah,
lot of knowledge, and we have a lot of things to learn from him.
okay. Yeah. All right.
yeah, but ma'am,
Okay.
the core thing of like the presentation, everything, the initial presentation should get, hopefully, I feel should get over in 1 hour or so. After that, I would be more than happy to answer any Q&A questions, everything. Yeah.
Sure, Anu. Thank you so much for giving a heads up.
All right. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. It's lovely to see you all. And before we dive in, I just want to let you know I'm joining here as a part of Priyanka's team since she's traveling and taking care of this session today. And before we dive in, I wanted to think about this for a second about, how many of us feel like we are spending so much time managing our leads, follow-ups, tools, and then actually coaching. So we have a lot of operational tasks that we have in our kitty to take care of. And probably that's where we are spending so much more time than actually coaching somebody. And this is the gap that we are going to be covering today. Thanks to Anup, he's here. And he's the CEO of RevMozy, and it has built AI-powered systems for large financial institutions. And now he's bringing the same level of automation to the coaching world as well. And he understands that most coaches don't have a sales problem, but they have a systems problem. And I truly agree with what Anup says here. And in this session, we are going to be discussing about how do we create a pipeline that runs consistently, how do we automate follow-ups without losing the personal touch, because everything is AI today. So we want to ensure that as coaches, the personal touch never goes away. And then how do you turn your CRM into something that actually drives revenue? So be here, be present, take notes. This is going to be very engaging. Everyone has their own way of taking questions. So Anup, if you feel like people can raise hands in the middle and you're going to take questions, you can let them know.
Yeah.
Or you can let them know however works for you. I think I'll pass it on to you and we can begin.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot, Purvi, for that kind and warm introduction. Hello, everyone. And thanks a lot to Priyanka for letting us do this. I think it's a real great opportunity for us to like interact with like all the people present here, qualified coaches, experienced. So we feel real privileged to kind of be here. So let me give a brief about myself and what we are building. I think Priyanka and Purvi has given a very good introduction. Uh, so just a moment. And please feel free to interrupt me at any point in time if you feel maybe there is any question which I need to answer. I would be happy to kind of take those. Or if you feel anyways, we will have a dedicated 1 hour, at least I feel, for Q&A so that I would be able to understand your problems firsthand, answer any questions which you have, and any inputs which you have, I would be more than happy to kind of take and improve our product over time. We are here to learn. We are here to kind of ensure we build a product which solves the problem for coaching community. So please feel free to interrupt me at any point in time, or maybe I would be also more than happy to take a lot of inputs and Q&A towards them. So let me quickly give a brief introduction about what we are trying to build and who we are. So like Purvi mentioned, coaches kind of like your craft is doing coaching, helping people, right? But at the same time, there are a lot of these operational steps which you get bogged down. And it is not only about coaching, but for that matter, if we see like previously me and Chandu is my founder who is also here. Both of us have been in CRM industry, and like there are so many big tools, right? Like Salesforce of the world, HubSpot of the world. But everyone says they just make you human robot, right? It is just that, okay, I have met a customer. After that, I have to go to the tool, enter something, do the same thing again and again. And no one has that kind of a motivation to kind of after a meeting go and input those things into the CRM, right? So, and hence we used to see a lot of these problems in terms of adoption, right? Like even though Salesforce is a very huge tool, costs hundreds of dollars per user per month. But if you look at adoption, it is only 18 to 20% in enterprise world, right? It's because it's not meant to help people. It is just meant to kind of make them a data entry robots. So same thing which we kind of thought was okay. Um, Coaching is an industry wherein like we were doing some of our research and we identified, okay, this is where I think people love to help other people. I think that's the entire motive of coaching in terms of how do we help other people. But at the same time, they get bogged down by all these tools, all the operational stuffs, etc. So how do we kind of make it very seamless for coaches to actually focus their entire attention on coaching and take the entire manual back operations which are there and systemize that, right? So that's where we came up with this idea of, okay, let's build something like we are calling it revenue operating system for coaches, which is basically how do we automate the entire backend operations for you so that you can actually focus more time on coaching and let's not worry about the backend manual tasks. And at the same time, like Purvi mentioned, coaching is also very personalized experience. So at the same time, how do we like enable systematically wherein your intervention has to come, right? Say for the person to whom you are coaching or for the various touch points, like say maybe sending out replies, etc. So at the same time, system will help you, but having human in the loop, which they call in AI world, wherein let the human review and then take the action forward. So that way there is always like a reviewer in picture before something goes out, right? And as and when AI learns more, and as and when we kind of trust it more, things can become little bit automated going forward. So with that, so this is what we are trying to build, which we call our company as RevMozy, which is Rev stands for revenue, Mozy stands for Alex Hormozy, because we have built our product on top of Alex Hormozy's principle. Like he's considered as like a celebrity solopreneur among all the independent solopreneurs as well as small and medium businesses. Like he has codified a lot of these best practices in which how do you kind of grow your business, how do you attract new leads, how do you convert them at a higher rate, right? How do you ensure the lifetime value gets increased over time as they become customer, either via cross-sell, upsell, or referrals, etc. So all of the best practices which have been kind of codified, we have built that into product. So that way you get what has worked for thousands of entrepreneurs across the world. This is his processes. So let me give a brief about myself and Chandu, who is my co-founder. So I am Anup. Chandu is also here on the call. Both of us have been with Waymo, which is another startup for last 5.5 years. And we have built a large-scale system for biggest of financial institutions across the world. So if you like Waymo as a product was being used by the likes of HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Bandhan Bank, which are the biggest banks in Indian private sector, as well as the biggest of life insurance companies such as Max Life, Tata Life, Aditya Birla, Sun Life, right? So biggest of private sector life insurance as well as banks used to use Waymo on a daily basis, and we have built that product over last 5 years to kind of make it into a uh, like a product which is being trusted by biggest of financial institutions, and not just in India, across the world. Like we had customers in North America, in Southeast Asia, Japan, and these are like biggest of financial groups across the world who used to use it on a daily basis as such. Uh, so little bit about myself. I am Anup, so born and brought up in Nanded, which is a small town in Maharashtra. Um, After that, I did my computer engineering from Pune and worked for around 3 years and went to do my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, which was always a dream college. So got very lucky and I got a huge opportunity to kind of finish my MBA. After which, have been in product management space for last 11 years. Started with Snapdeal which is like an e-commerce company, hopefully most of you know, and then moved on to Oracle and then Waymo as a company. So yeah, I think I have been in CRM industry for last 10 years now. Have built large scale products for biggest of customers across the world, and we thought, okay, how do we kind of build these best practices, the product to independent solopreneurs? Because till now, uh, that was kind of overlooked. And even if there were product, they were solving one particular problem. We said, okay, how do we kind of look end to end and provide a product with the help of agentic AI, which has become so intelligent now, and give it in the hands of coaches to kind of help them automate their backend operations processes and ultimately help them increase the business and save on the time which they can hopefully save, like spend more on coaching, or even if not coaching, they would be able to spend on what they like, either with their family or what they like doing. So how do we kind of take out the manual time spent and maybe give it in the hands of coach to spend on something meaningful? Maybe Chandu, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Chandrasekhar. People call me Chandu. So I'm graduated from BITS Pilani and I have been working with Waymo for almost 8.5 years. I worked as a systems architect there. I was responsible for building the complete agentic platform and all the AI systems used by uh, customers of Waymo, which are like, most of the Fortune 500 companies use, many of the Fortune 500 companies from India use Waymo there, like how Anup was saying, ICICI Bank, HDFC, SBI, everyone use Waymo for this. And we have the systems have been used by millions of people every day in real life in India, across India, the US, Southeast Asia, everywhere as well. So happy to connect to you all and share our learnings. And we are bringing a lot of knowledge from the CRM systems and AI systems we have built at Waymo, and how the Fortune 500 companies are able to run as clockwork and do more business. We want to bring all of that knowledge to all the coaches and across the board. So yeah, Anup, yeah, I can go ahead.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Sorry, I'm not checking the comments, but if there are any questions, please feel free to jump in and please ask those questions.
Sure. In like 15 to 20 minutes after we complete a specific module, maybe you can take them up
Okay,
so that your
sure.
link doesn't break.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Now let's start, right? So I have added this photo of Hulk, just kind of an angry Hulk to kind of show, like maybe sometimes as any professional, right, we have to spend time with these tools which are not kind of intuitive, not kind of very delightful to use. And like lot of time we spend our time on the tool which we should have actually spent on the actual work done, right? So this is like an angry help wherein like every time we don't like to get these things done, but somehow we have to do those things, right? Just for the sake of running the business and the operations. So we have looked at, okay, as a coach, you don't have to spend a lot of this time on this manual stuff versus what you do actually, right? Like helping people, coaching them, training them to become a better self of themselves, right? So we have looked at like various aspects, like a coach has to kind of run their day-to-day operations, and a lot of time is spent on these manual tools and all. And also there are multiple tools in picture, right? It is not like, hey, there is just one tool I need to go. Maybe you need to go to say a landing page or a funnel wherein you will manage your funnels. You have to go DM automation tool for managing your DMs. You have to go to say a email campaign tool for managing your email campaigns. You would have to go to a Zapier or so to manage your workflow automations, etc. Right? Similarly, Calendly for managing your calendars, etc. So the tools are there, but again, even if they are present, they are very fragmented, due to which you have to first of all go to these different places and you are not getting a single visibility across the customer life cycle, right? So suppose if someone comes, you don't get a singular visibility across the life cycle of a customer end to end, right? Because these are completely disconnected. To a lot of time these are also very tech focused, so that way you won't be able to use it. You have to like say spend money to kind of implement those, or maybe even to do get any changes done, right? So there are a lot of these problems which happens in terms of the disparate tool. And because of a lot of this stuff, what is happening is maybe a lot of coaches kind of missed out on follow-ups. Or even if they do follow-up, generally we do one follow-up or two follow-up, and after that we kind of miss out on the opportunity to follow, because generally, as per research also says, it takes maybe at least 5 to more follow-ups to kind of convert a lead, right? So how do we kind of follow up the person to kind of, maybe sometimes they will say, hey, please come back to me after 7 days. Now we need to literally remember, hey, I need to ping this guy after 7 days back, 7 days later to kind of remind them. So all of these things are either in mind or either in some tools which are again disparate, due to which you don't get a singular view, and we miss out on revenue opportunities which are coming our way, right? And one of the biggest challenges which we have spoken with multiple coaches has been, okay, how do I generate leads, right? Like majority of the business is coming via the referral channel. It's a word of mouth, which is amazing, because once your customer becomes happy, they are happy to kind of refer to other folks and you get business. But again, depending on that one channel heavily also would kind of hurt. So how do I generate more leads, right? That's one of the challenge which we have heard across multiple of coaches, wherein they have to spend multiple times across LinkedIn, maybe some of the coaches who are on Instagram or WhatsApp, trying to see any incoming requests, or maybe sending out outbound requests, creating content, what to write, what is the trending thing which I should write so that it catches my ideal customers' attention, etc. Right? So there is a lot of time which also spent on lead generation as an area, right? So we said, okay, what if we look at across the end customer journey, who is like buying your coaching services, as a singular thing, and build products across life stages of the customer, so that we give you end-to-end visibility and a single tool using which you would be able to hopefully cut down on your manual operations, and at the same time have a singular visibility and a higher conversion chances and a lead generation. So that's where the concept started with. So like I said, it's a single system. We have divided into broadly 3 buckets, which is AI pipeline engine, which helps you to create new leads. Then once you create a new lead, how do we convert them, which we call our AI conversion engine, which is leads to customer. And once you convert a customer, how do you generate more revenue from this customer, right? Which is our AI growth engine, which is, okay, once someone becomes a customer, how do we generate more revenue from this customer, either say via cross-sell, upsell, or via referrals, or by giving better customer experience so that they are a happy customer and hopefully buy more services or refer other people. So broadly 3 buckets, and I will maybe drill down into each of these bucket as we go forward. But the idea is each of these bucket keeps feeding back into another, and as and when we are collecting more data, and because AI has become a lot more smarter, the system will keep getting smarter and smarter. Like, so take an example, I generate a lead from LinkedIn, and it goes to conversion. But now we come to know, okay, the leads which are generated, say via some content which I have posted, has a lower conversion, or maybe a certain kind of a content which I have posted, the leads generated from that content has a higher conversion versus a content which I have posted on some other topic has a lower conversion, right? So now, because our system and it's a single system which is continuously learning and having end-to-end visibility, it is able to feedback into another loop very easily. So next time, maybe it can suggest you, hey, Anup, last time you wrote this type of content and that had a higher conversion, higher lead generation. Why don't you maybe double click on this particular type of content itself, right? So because if these were disparate system, it is very difficult to bring out these insights, bring out this visibility. But because we have built a singular system which works across the end-to-end customer life cycle, we will be able to kind of give you these insights, this visibility, and everything gets continuously smarter, continuously better, and compounds over time for you to give more business revenue and cutting down on your manual operations tasks. Now, let me now drill down into very quickly what are these different buckets which I have spoken of, right? So first one is our AI pipeline engine, which is how do we help you generate more leads, right? It is all about generating more at top of the funnel, right? So how do you help you generate? And that is also one of the biggest challenge which coaches face today, right? How do I generate more leads? So in that, we have different types of capabilities. So first one is how do we help you identify what are the trending ideas? So today you would see, maybe just to give an example, yesterday Claude launched this Claude design, and everyone on LinkedIn has gone berserk in terms of saying how it kills Figma. Like Figma is a design company, right? So how it will kill Figma. And that's a very trending topic right now on LinkedIn among this particular audience, right? Now, if the same topic, if I write even say 2 days late, right? The trend would have completely died down. Like everyone would have consumed that particular topic, everyone would have consumed the content material, everything. 2 days later, that is just a stale content, right? Even though it is trending, but in today's world, even a 1 day, 2 day lag is a very huge thing, right? So the idea is, how do we help you generate trending ideas for your niche? Like, say, take an example. If I am a product management coach, how do the system help me to generate trending ideas before they actually become trend on social media, right? So it scores across the internet. It goes into some domain authority as well. Like, say, take an example for a product management professional, the domain authority are some of these uh, websites which publish very high signals, right? Either it is say maybe a Lenny's newsletter, etc. Right? So basically, what are the high signal authorities on the web which creates trending material, which in turn becomes like say a trends onto the social media? And there are some other like significant influencers, right? Which are maybe big people who post something before and then everyone follows them, right? So also targeting these guys, looking at the Google Trends, etc. So the idea is, how do we kind of look across the internet to find out what could be the trending ideas and show those to you, and along with the rationale why it is going to be a trending idea. So that's the first aspect, wherein generating trending ideas. And after that, once an idea is generated, how do we help you create a content, right? So whether it is say, a textual content or maybe an image, or maybe sometime in future using Hejan, etc., like say videos and all. So how do we help you generate content using this trending idea is the first next step, which is a content which will basis whatever we have learned from your previous content, what type of content works for you, what is the language which you speak into so that your audience relate to. So all of those dimensions taking into consideration, creating this content for your audience, which should have hopefully more lead generation and higher conversion. So it helps you generate content. Now, a lot of these tools give you ability to like say maybe they yeah, like say today you can generate some kind of content, but again it's a every time you generate a content, it's a different language, different, it's not maybe shaped into what has worked before and all. But one of the critical things which we are also solving for, how do you determine signals out of the content which you are posting, right? Like say, just to give a simple example, every week I post on LinkedIn and I want to know, hey, who are the people who engage with my content on a regular basis, right? Like say, take an example, Chandu comes to my content every week and reacts to my content or say comment on my content. But there is no way for me to know what is the frequency of this action being happening by Chandu. So now what our system does is it looks at your social media presence and find out who are the people who are coming recurrently and engaging with your content, either by reacting on the content or commenting on the content, because those are the people who might have a good affinity to your products or services, right? So deriving these insights, deriving the people who are kind of engaging with your content and giving you that visibility in terms of, hey, this person has interacted with this kind of content over the time. Why don't you kind of pitch him your product and service, or this particular product or service, right? Because that's the insight which is more critical than just saying, hey, there are hundreds of likes on my posts or there are 50 comments on my post. That doesn't like add a lot of value. It is not giving any insights, but the insight is basically who are the people who are like interacting with your content on a regular basis. The system extract those and provide you that visibility so that you would be able to act on that. And over the time, as and when it learns, it will also be able to start the conversation first, saying, like, say, take an example, you are a leadership coach who is posting on the stress of becoming a leader, like a first time leader, right? And I come to your content and saying, hey, I have become a leader and I can completely relate to that. Now, because here I know Anup has posted on this particular content, he has commented this stuff. Maybe this particular service, which is a first time leadership cohort, right? Which is the service which I am selling, might be a right proposition for Anup. So the system can suggest you to kind of say, hey, maybe draft your message this way because he has interacted with this content, commented this particular stuff, and hence this particular service is useful. So it also gives you that ready-made reckoner in terms of what to even kind of reach out to. And over the time, as AI learns more, we become more confident. AI can start those initial outreach and then get you into picture as such, so that you don't have to kind of spend a lot of time there. Apart from that, like most of you, I'm not sure if you would be using social media automations, which is DM automations and all, right? Like say anyone sends you a DM on Instagram or a LinkedIn, it can, like, especially for the FAQs and the SOP questions, right? Your standard operating procedure questions. You don't have to always like respond yourself. Like, say, what are the services you provide? What is the price of this service? How long is this service? These are very FAQ questions, right? Which AI can very easily handle. So that way you don't have to kind of spend your time there. So our product does that, wherein it can take care of your frequently asked questions over various channels, and not only on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, etc. Right? So the idea is across channels, how do we take care of these automations for you so that you don't have to every time come into picture and answer those simpler questions, and AI can do that job for you, right? And whenever there is, like, say, a particular inquiry which is not an FAQ or SOP, the system can automatically nudge you saying, hey, Anup, here is this particular person who is asking this question. This is what I think is the right answer. Why don't you go ahead and take the action? Right? So it is suggesting you and asking you to take the action. And as and when we become comfortable, AI can also kind of take those actions as such. But the idea is, how do we kind of automate this? Now it can also automate your DMs, it can automate your comments. Tomorrow, even if you connect your YouTube, it can automate people who are commenting on YouTube or reacting on YouTube, right? So that way it continuously scans your social media and identifies signals out of those, and also automate all of the stuff for you. So today you would have to use a different product for that, and it does only say one channel. Generally, the tools out there in market only do say Instagram automation, LinkedIn automation. There are very few tools. So our tool also solves, like, a single tool solves across multiple channels. Similarly, we also do outbound, which is like, say, if you have a database of old leads, we can do outbound over email, WhatsApp, wherein we can pitch them, say, our new products and services which we have launched, or if we want to nudge them towards the lead, like a free lead magnet, right, which is either a PDF or ebook or a worksheet which you want to share with them. So you can do that. So that way they becomes a contact, and over the time we can nurture them to become a paying customer. So you can do this outbound over email, WhatsApp, etc. We also do referral automation, which is once a customer has availed a service, how do we kind of reach out to them automatically, ask them if they are happy, please give us a referral. So that way that engine runs on an autopilot basis rather than you following up. Next one is ads automation, which is basically if a coach wants to run ads at a certain point in time, say over Meta, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. The idea is, how do we kind of automate that for you? So basically, we run various campaign. We help you create the creative. We also help you optimize which ad campaign is running fine, which is not running fine. The one which is not running fine, kill that campaign. The one which is running fine, double down on that, so that that can generate more leads for you. So the idea is, how do we kind of do this ads automation on autopilot basis, which today a lot of people go to an agency to do that, right? Wherein they have to pay a lot of money, like at least 50 to 100% markup over your ad budget to kind of get these things done. So the idea is, how do we kind of automate this entire ad operation for you and run this on an autopilot basis so that we generate high quality leads for you. And finally, this digital AI avatar, which is basically, now as a coach, you write lot of material, right? You maybe do videos, podcasts, etc. So the idea is, we will train the AI on all this content of yours, so that that AI is very personalized to you, like your own knowledge base, your own writing style, speaking style, so that it works as a second brain of yours. And then it can be present across various social media channels on your website, wherein anyone coming to these channels or on your website can simply chat with this particular AI avatar and get the answers, questions answered, right? So you don't have to every time come and kind of answer those things. Now, because it is trained on your content, your writing and personality, it will speak as if you are speaking. And even if this particular avatar is able to do, say, a 50 to 60% job what you are doing, that is that much amount of time taken out of your plate, right? So it would be able to do that very well because it is trained on your own content. So the idea of this entire pipeline engine is, how do we help you generate more qualified leads via your social media or outbound outreaches, referral automation, ad operations, etc., so that there is a continuous inflow of leads into the pipeline. Please feel free to ask any questions on this one because then I will move to the next one. Yeah. Next is the AI closure engine, which is okay. Once you have generated a pipeline, which is top of the funnel leads, how do we help you convert those leads, right? So we have a like a fully agentic AI capability using which just writing a simple plain English single prompt, a fully generated website gets created along with landing pages, different types of funnels for your use case. Like say, I can say, hey, I am a product management coach, and majority of say my audience come from LinkedIn. Then it will create the website, the landing pages, the funnels as per your profile and as per the audience which is visiting this, right? So that way you can have a different type of profile, like a funnels for people who are coming from LinkedIn, different type of funnel for the people who are coming from ads, different type of funnels for people who are coming from your cold outreaches, say over WhatsApp or email, etc. So that way, basis the source of the audience and what kind of audience it is, it can create different type of funnels which is best suited for them. Because say someone who is coming from an ad, they are very cold, right? They don't know a lot about your product or service or about you. Versus say someone who is coming from LinkedIn, they would have interacted with your content, they would have known you from your LinkedIn presence, your profile, and they are little bit warm in terms of knowing your profile, knowing your product and services. So it should have a different type of funnel. The system creates all of this using just plain simple English. You don't have to even drag and drop anything. You just write, and system takes care of that everything. And I will show the demos of that as well. But the idea is how do we generate this fully functional website, landing pages, funnels, which are high converting for you using just a plain simple English and nothing else, right? Now, one thing is creating a website, but one of the important aspect is like not everyone will convert first time they land, right? So how do we kind of run automations, playbooks on this particular people for high conversion? Like I said, an example, like take an example, you are giving a free lead magnet, right? In which you are giving a ebook of a, but like say I'm a product management again to take my example, I will give a ebook to say, hey, how do you transition into AI product management? Now I want to give that as a free so that people download that, and over the time I should be pitching them my paid services, so hopefully they will convert. So all of these automations which are going to happen, right? Wherein hey, once someone downloads my free ebook, automatically nurture them every week, saying how people have been benefited from my program and services, right? Show them some social proof, like say these are the maybe hundreds of people who have taken this particular course and now have got a very good paying, high paying job in a AIPM world, right? So it can write this automation playbook for you with just plain simple English saying, hey, everyone who has downloaded my free lead magnet, nurture them every week over the next 5 weeks over email and send them a WhatsApp every 10 days. Now, automatically, it will generate that entire sequence for you, wherein it will send those emails, send those WhatsApp message, track the interaction which this person has done with those, like did they read, did they open, and accordingly run a subsequent automation. So the idea is today, if you were to do this, you have to go to a Zapier or so, which is again a costlier subscription. Building these things totally, which is again a very difficult task for a non-technical person. So all of those things which we have made it very easy using just plain simple English. You just define what you need and the system creates for you everything, the sequence, what's the email body, what's the WhatsApp you should send, everything it gets created automatically. Apart from this, all of the websites, funnels, landing pages which we create are SEO optimized, which means those will get indexed higher by Google, rank higher in the Google searches, for which, like say today, lot of people do SEO optimization by a freelancer or agency. Our product takes care of that out of the box. So all of the websites pages are SEO optimized. Along with that, these are LLM optimized. So nowadays, lot of people are going to a ChatGPT or so to find out what are the right product or services for their needs. So rather than starting from Google, they start from LLM. And for your website to appear in LLM, there is a technique similar to SEO called as GEO, which is generative engine optimization, which not many websites do in the world right now because it's a very emerging field. So you have to do certain aspects in your website to make them LLM friendly. So we do those things automatically. So that way, all the website and pages which we create on your websites are fully LLM optimized, so that they get ranked higher in the LLM results whenever someone is asking, "Hey, I am a PM career professional. Can you suggest me some coaches?" So because our website is LLM optimized, LLM would surface that at a higher rank versus someone else's whose it is not LLM optimized. So we do both Google and LLM optimization out of the box so that you get ranked higher. Apart from that, we have calendar integration for booking time on your calendar. We have payment integration to accept payment using Razorpay in India, Stripe outside of India. We have a fully functional CRM which gives you 360-degree view of any given contact, like what all products they have bought, what all form submissions they have done, right? When is the next appointment with them? Are there any follow-up tasks or notes? So all of this is visible, seen in a particular CRM for you, so that you don't have to go to multiple places to have a full visibility of a given person. Apart from that, because now we own the funnels, we own the website, we will be continuously learning how people are interacting. It's like, say, if they are dropping at a one particular question in the funnel, like say it is a rather than an MCQ question, it is a text area question wherein I have to write and say there is a high drop off. And system automatically learns that and maybe change that text question to an MCQ question. So next time onwards, the drop off gets reduced. So the idea is system learns this continuously and improves the funnel. At the same time, it can do two different versions of funnels to kind of see which versions behaves at a higher conversion, and whichever behaves, it will go full-fledged on that particular version. So which in the technical world they call A/B testing. So the idea is how do we do this entire things automatically so that you don't have to kind of put your efforts and time to kind of get those optimizations done. Apart from that, we have this scarcity, urgency, bonus, all those things built in, wherein, like, take an example, you are running a cohort, it can say there are 30 seats only. So it can say how many seats are remaining, which people have bought, like maybe on Amazon and all, you see this very simple script which is coming up. It says maybe there are 100 of orders for this product in last 30 days. So which creates a social proof, which creates a kind of an urgency. So all of these things are built for any of your given offerings automatically. We also do in the moment upsell cross-sell. So suppose if someone is buying one particular product, the system can suggest them to buy some other products so that we can do in the moment conversion of other products and services for you. We also create blogs. So now you don't have to go to a different, like say a Substack or a Blogspot to publish your blogs. And because these are published separately, they also kind of, your website is separate, your blogs are separate, both are not connected. So that is not also helping you in terms of SEO and LLM optimizations and ranking. Now, because the blogs are present on our website itself, it helps you to kind of increase the authority of your site across Google, LLM, etc. So we help you write blogs. AI can help you write the blogs. It optimizes those blogs for SEO, LLM, so that it continuously build authority for your website and your profile as such. We have out of the box analytics, which tells how many people visited, how many converted, where are the drop offs, how are people coming, either LinkedIn, ads, Facebooks, like what is the source, right? What is the conversion funnel looking like? Everything of the sort we provide out of the box. And if you have your own domain, we can publish inside your domain. Or if you don't have one, we give our own domain wherein you can host your website and landing pages. So both the options are available. We can do at both the places. So the entire idea of the Clojure engine is it's not only about creating a website, but it is going few steps further, which is building these automations out of the box so that we follow up and help you convert more, making all of our website pages Google and LLM friendly, which helps you kind of increase the visibility across these sources. And then how do we kind of continuously do optimization, learn what is working, what is not working, and do the fine tuning. Next is the AI growth engine, which is okay. We said, okay, now we have helped you generated more leads. We have helped you converted those leads into paying customers. Now, how do we help you generate more revenue from this customer, right? So, which is basically we do automations on reviews. So, like say, as soon as your service gets over, system automatically reminds this person how was their experience. They can give the rating. If their rating is more than, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
yes, yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So the on the growth side, basically we help you generate like automate the reviews pipeline so that you don't have to kind of spend your effort to remind people, hey, please give me reviews and all. We automatically do that for you. Once someone is happy, we automatically ask them for referral as well so that they can refer other people, and referral being a big channel for coaches. How do we do this on autopilot, right? So it helps you generate more referral business. Apart from that, one of the critical thing which we do, like coaching is a very long form engagement, right? You can have multi-session coaching with your coaches. So how do we keep track of what has happened before, like what was discussed in previous coaching sessions? What were the action items? Following up on those action items with the coachee, let the coach know what has happened. What is the next session action, like a focus area. So the idea is how do we do this so that the coachee also feels like a coach is like spending effort, giving me enough attention, and that it increases like a customer experience and give them a wide glow treatment. And over the time, because now they are a happy customer, they get value out of this coaching engagement. They hopefully they would be able to buy more products and services in future and also give us the better reviews and referral, right? So the idea is um, how do we kind of automate this cross session engagement so that it gives a linear picture for both coach and coachee to kind of derive maximum value out of the engagement. We also do cross sell upsell automation so that you kind of uh, basically what you say automatically someone has bought say a single session, right? How do we kind of, if they are happy over the time, how do we nudge them to kind of buy our cohorts or our multi-session packages? So how do we do this in an automation way? If any of you are selling courses, we also have like we will also have learning courses wherein you can publish your courses so that people can buy those courses and consume those on their own speed and generate more business. So this entire learning management system is something which we will also have. And communities being another aspect wherein how do we kind of help you have communities, because communities create stickiness among customers, right? So how do we help you create communities of people, like maybe Priyanka has created this amazing community where each of you interact with each other and that generates multiplier value. So how do we create similar communities for you, for your audiences, right? So that way they become stickier and derive more value out of the community, and hopefully that helps increases the lifetime value of a given customer. And in case of like say someone has churned out, right? Maybe they like you have
Anup,
been giving, yeah, yeah, sorry,
can I ask a question here?
sure, definitely.
You mentioned about uploading our own learning courses.
Yeah.
So can this be integrated with our website? I already have a website. So if I want to upload courses, which will just be a tab in my website using your AI application, is that possible?
Yes, that should be possible. Yeah. So what we have is like the bring your domain thing which I mentioned. So suppose in this case you have your own website, we can publish the things which were created in our product into your website. So that way your website stays as it is, but there are certain pages on your websites which are powered by our product. So that should be possible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Vani.
Hello, Mr. Anup. With regards to the courses, I have one doubt. Is there any sort of privacy for our courses that people cannot take screenshot
Yeah.
or they cannot record our course content in any
Yes.
form? And one more thing, if one person is logged in from a laptop, he cannot log from another device. So is there any plugin where you can control and avoid people sharing their mail IDs which they have registered to avoid the plagiarism?
Sure. Yeah. So we have that. So it is something called in this learning world DRM security, which is like you rightly said, it helps you avoid taking screenshot, downloading the course, recording the course, etc. The DRM security helps you kind of protect your like, because this is your copyright, this is your effort, right? So
Yeah.
it helps you create those plagiarism. At the same time, this sharing of email IDs, etc. That is also something which will be present, which will kind of help ensure people are not abusing the system by maybe logging from multiple devices or multiple locations, and then on a
Mm.
single login, they kind of consume the content multiple times.
Okay, sure. And you mentioned there are communities which we can build. So is it something like a WhatsApp group, or in the website only we would be having the communities?
Yeah. So right now, I think we will have it in the website, because WhatsApp, you can have communities, but WhatsApp doesn't give a lot of these insights, like say which people are interacting in the community, right? And the automation side of things, because WhatsApp is very restrictive in terms of giving out this access to other products. So the idea is we also want to have WhatsApp, but because of these restrictions, the insights won't be derived. So right now, at least we are thinking of maybe starting with a web-based community, and maybe in future some other tools, like there are tools like Discord and all, or Telegram for that matter,
Yeah.
which provide this lot of capability for other products to build on top of them. Because finally, maybe running a community is one thing, but deriving insights out of that is also very critical, which WhatsApp doesn't allow as of now. So we are also kind of looking at these other tools like a Discord or Twitter, a Telegram, wherein these insights can be derived for you to kind of maybe uh, generate more business out of the community.
Okay, so if it is done on the website, the customer's privacy will be taken care of, right? Their credentials or their numbers, if it is added from website.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Please feel free to ask any questions. I think these are the three pillars. Maybe I'm happy to answer any questions and then maybe move forward. But if there are any questions, feel free to ask me. If there are any gaps which you see, or there are anything which you feel maybe we haven't touched base on, or maybe there are any doubts in terms of how we do a certain aspect, maybe I'm more than happy to kind of answer those.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else, or maybe I will move forward, or any explanation needed, maybe something I need to double click on something, if you feel.
Hi, hi Anup. Good day.
Hi, Chaitanya. Hi.
Yes. So Anup, let's say I'm a new coach. I don't know anything about anything. All I have is expertise on my subject, right?
Yeah.
How would this help me? And how would you help me? Can you brief me through from initial stages to the pipeline all the way to conversion uh,
Sure.
and conversion, as well as what do you say that uh, reverting, like multiple,
Yeah.
recurring,
Yes. Sure.
yes, yeah, thank you.
Sure. Thanks, Chaitanya, for the question. So suppose if you are a new coach, right? The first thing is, okay, how do you build your presence online, right? So what our product will first of all help you do is, like, you just come and define your expertise. Hey, like, I am a coach in this particular area, and please create a funnel or a website for me, right? So you just say these 2, 3 sentences in English. Our product will build a fully functional website, funnels for you, like within 15 minutes, right? Apart from that, it also builds these automations, which is to basically follow up with the leads over time to help them convert. Like, say, take an example, very simple example I will give, right? If someone comes on your page and they are buying a product and their payment has failed, now automatically it helps the customer remind to try one more time. Hey, please try one more time for your payment. Like, it will send a WhatsApp, email. It also notifies you saying, hey, Anup was trying to buy your product, but his payment has failed. Why don't you follow up with him if the payment is not yet completed, right? So all these follow-up sequences are some things which are automatically built for you over email, WhatsApp, so you don't have to do anything. So those are some of the things we build automatically. Apart from that, you can come and connect your various social media. Like, say, you can come and connect your WhatsApp business account. So tomorrow, anyone who is coming on your WhatsApp business account and asking some questions, which are like, say, simple questions, the AI can only itself answer that. or anyone is coming and asking you some request, hey, I'm interested in your product ABC or service ABC, it automatically create that as a lead into our systems. That way you don't kind of that lead is not lost, right? So today, otherwise, what you would have to do, maybe someone is coming in your WhatsApp and asking you something, you have to go in your system, add it as a lead, tag this particular product they are interested in. Now system does it for you automatically. Anyone who like reaches your WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn, automatically that creates a lead record into our system. So that way it can get followed up over time for a better conversion. So those things like you come and just connect your LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp business account, and those stuff are automatically taken care of. Apart from that, how do you generate leads, right? So which I spoke about the first aspect, which is, okay, maybe say you are a coach in maybe a leadership niche, right? You train people to become a better leader, right? And maybe mid-career to leader transition. Now, what are the trending ideas in your niche? So say it will go to maybe a Harvard Business Review or McKinsey or some of these authoritative journals online and find out what are the things which are being published new, which can become a trend or which has the probability to become a trend. And it collates all of those things for you across these authoritative sources, across Google Trends, across say some of the other big influencers in your niche, right? Like what are they posting? So it collates those things, create those trending ideas for you and present it to you saying, hey, these are some of the trends. Like say take an example, leadership burnout is a trend which is becoming more visible now. So before it becomes like a widespreading trend, it gets that insight for you so that it helps you to create a first copy of that. So that's the other aspect. Now, because you have connected your social media, it continuously scans that and identifies signals from that, like who are the people who are interacting with you over time, over say a content or so, reactions or comments, and create those as a possible leads. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, this is Varalakshmi.
Yeah.
Apart
Hi.
from this, sorry, I missed out if you already addressed this. The continuous ones, identifying leads and all those things are really good, and having as a personal assistant. And apart from that, once we get that, we also take them through the entire pipeline. I remember you saying that for the first 1 week, engaging them with sending emails and information and so on. And after that, also there's a series of things that we need to take care, right? Even after they sign up, scheduling, welcoming, and then sending reminders. So making sure they are coming and
Yes.
getting back the response back from them. Sometimes what happens, it's a one-way conversation. We do not get whether they're going to attend or not, we don't know, even though they make the payment. Yeah.
Yeah. No, completely. So the playbook automation which I spoke about, Varalakshmi, like that takes care of all of the stuff. So like you rightly said, right? They have come, paid the money, and then said, hey, I'm gonna meet you say on 21st of April, 10 a.m. Right? How do we now kind of follow up with them, saying maybe 2 days before we will remind them, hey, there is an upcoming session 2 days later. 1 day before we will again remind them over WhatsApp, email. 2 hours before we will again remind them. Right? So these reminders will go on to kind of ensure they are aware, because a lot of time it also happens, right? First of all, the booking on your calendar, like say the invitation goes to you, the coach, as well as the coachee, so that there is a calendar invitation on both calendar. But apart from that, there are these reminders which go on to them so that they are aware and they are not forgetting about this upcoming appointment, right? So our system does that entirely automatically. You don't even have to kind of lift a finger to say, okay, I need to go and manually remind this person. So that thing is taken automatically. The other aspect which you also mentioned, like say, take an example, someone is buying the free lead magnet, like an ebook, right? Now you can define what is your right sequence. Like say maybe someone, for me, maybe it is every week I want to remind them, but for you it is say maybe every 3 days you may want to remind them. So you just tell the AI saying, hey, you create an email sequence which reminds them every 3 days, and maybe send a WhatsApp every 5 days, right? So now it will automatically remind this person with all the things which can be sent, like say, what are your other products and services, what other people have experienced from your product and services. So it will send out that, and it will also include the suggestion saying, hey, for you, this particular product is well suited. So that way they can just click on that particular link, go to your website and get the like a transaction done. So that way we also try to convert them via email, via WhatsApp outreaches, which we are doing to them. So all of these things runs on autopilot. So that way you don't have to spend a lot of time on that front.
So one more follow-up question is, not every client is the same, no? Some people after getting 1 or 2 leads, they might get annoyed and say, we are not interested at this point. We will get back to you after few weeks, few months. So in that case, we don't want to keep annoying them, no? By
Yes.
sending the same information or
Yeah.
whatever that we are planning to send. So in that case, is that customization possible?
Yes, yes. So I think that's a very good use case. So like you said, maybe say suppose we are sending them a WhatsApp, and the person says, "Hey, I'm not interested right now. Please remind me or come back after 1 month." Right? So now the system understand because the person has replied, it has said, "Please stop this. It will stop the sequence." And but it has also said, "Hey, remind me after 1 month." So what it does is it creates a follow-up after 1 month. So that way it can like the system automatically then I would say engages with this person after 1 month and says, okay, now I can maybe re-engage with this person back. So it does that automatically. It also
That's
reminds you
fantastic.
at the same time. So that way, say even though maybe sometime you might also want to get reminded and maybe want to reach out like on a personal basis. So it also creates a follow-up task for you to get you reminded.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, I will just check.
Anup, how about
Yeah.
we take the questions in the end because few people
Okay.
have some personal commitments.
Sure,
So
sure. Yeah.
the ones who have questions can stay back and they can discuss it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So now let me quickly explain like how we are doing, right? So you and I will quickly show the demo as well to kind of make it like in real picture. So you just describe your business, like what kind of coaching you do, and the system creates an entire website, landing pages, blogs, funnels for you automatically. It also looks at, like I said, what kind of coach you are, what is your niche, what is your audience coming from, and accordingly create the funnels for you so that it is not like one size fits all. It also creates these automation sequences for you, right? So you don't have to kind of spend a lot of time. It also creates what emails to go out, what WhatsApp messages to go out. Always you can always have the capability to edit if you want to, but the idea is you don't have to spend time from zero. Let the AI does the job, and it is so intelligent it can do maybe say 80-90%. If you are not happy, you can do the remaining 10% editing or so. But the idea is it does a lot of things for you. And then because we have all the automations built in, it will continuously identify the signals for you, identify who are the people who are interested, help them convert via following up. Once they are converted, how do we kind of get them reviews, keep them engaged through the sessions, get the referrals from them. So continuously it will work behind the scene so that we help you convert more leads. Help you generate more leads, convert into customer, and generate more business from this customer. So everything of this the system does behind the scene for you. This is the AI clone which I spoke about, wherein like there is this digital avatar which is trained on your content, which is videos, podcasts, blogs, posts, so that it behaves as if it's your second brain. And there are like these big companies in US which have been doing this and like charge $200s per month. But the idea is this behaves like a first line of defense across your social media channels, across your website, for the customers to give a very wide glow experience of yourself rather than every time reaching out to the person. So it can do qualification of prospects. So it can interact with them, identify what their problem is, accordingly suggest some services, right? What you sell. It can handle objections, any FAQs which they have. It can book the calls for you. Now, suppose take an example. I am chatting with this particular AI author of yours, and at certain point in time, I'm happy. It will accordingly tell you, hey, if you are happy, just click here to book your call, which does the calls booking for you automatically, payment collection, everything. So that you don't even have to get into picture for some of these prospects who are interested. Now, like we said, right, how are we different? So our entire idea is how do we build a product which does end-to-end job for you across the customer life cycle, and for which today you have to use multiple of products, right, across the life cycle. So I have listed some of these examples, right? Like say for landing pages, funnels, learning management system, you either use TagMango or a Graphy or Xly. Email campaign is ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, Workflows, Zapier. social media automation, many chats. So like maybe I will not read through each of these, but the idea is if you see for each of this feature, there are dedicated tools which are in market, which are again very disparate, which costs a lot as well. These are not very cheap, but they do this one particular job only. And because now these are disparate tools, you kind of lose out on visibility across the customer life cycle. You have to manage these multiple tools. So rather than you deriving value and insight out of that, you have to work those tools. You are spending your efforts, your hours. So first of all, you are paying extra money, you are spending your efforts, right? And you are not getting insights which you are supposed to get. So the idea is how do we kind of build this product which works across the customer life cycle? And because it's a single product, it continuously derives insights for you across the journey and learns continuously to make it better. So all of this is something which we do and many more other capabilities, which is available, like say at an introductory price of 2,500 rupees per month for all of our beta customers. So we would really love to kind of work with you and work very closely and continuously understand what your problems are. If there are some things which you feel should be done better, or there are some gaps which are not present, continuously listen to those, iterate over our feedback, and provide a weekly delivery for you so that you get value out of the product incrementally on a weekly basis. So our commitment is we want to kind of give a high quality product which replaces multiple products, give a true value to our coaches across their end customers life cycle, and derive insights and hopefully generate more business for you at a fraction of cost versus what the other tools do in the market. And this is a flat subscription price. We don't take any commissions on whatever business you do. Our promise is coach is the product who is selling themselves. Like our tool is enabling you to do more rather than our tool being the product. So it is you whose credibility drives the business. We are there for you to help you scale your practice. So we don't take commission. We kind of like move away from. So in terms of ROI, like it is just a simple math, but works maybe differently for different customer. Like say, even if you convert say one extra client, which is of maybe 20,000 value per month using our product, that is like a 240K annual, and for which investment is hardly 30,000 rupees to start with right now, which is like a 8x return for you. And everything which, because we don't take any commissions, entire 240K is something which you keep yourself. So yeah, I think this is our promise wherein we are saying, using our product, we do everything for you across the board. It's a single product which derives insights across the life cycle, which gives you a single tool versus multiple tools at a fraction of a cost, saving you a lot of hours which you might be spending in manual operations today and getting bogged down by these multiple tools. So either you get this time back to do more coaching, or you can spend time with your loved ones, do what you like, hobbies, etc. So the idea is how do we make you more successful? How do you make you more happy? Sorry, I will just take if there are any questions. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the free tools. Maybe I will also post this over WhatsApp, our WhatsApp community. But we tried to put down what are some of the free tools which a coach can use for various purposes, right? So many of you might be using some of these tools, but there are some things which are very interesting, which you should, I feel, you should use. Like say, Granulize, something which is very good, which I personally used, which kind of doesn't join the meeting. It sits on your laptop and it records your meeting, listens to the meeting, and generate notes out of those meetings, so that you don't have to kind of worry about taking notes. Maybe you can always take notes. It merges your notes with the AI notes to generate a fully functional notes as such, right? So I particularly, I love this tool. I use it on a daily basis. There is Whisperflow, which is again very good if you write a lot. So it just like you just speak to your computer or your mobile, and it writes for you. Like it's an AI voice dictation, which is of a very high quality versus what is available in your phones or laptop as such. So there are this bunch of tools which I have put in here. Maybe I will share it across also on the community channel, so that maybe you can try to use a few of the tools which make sense for you.
Yeah, I think we'll quickly walk you through the demo on how you can create a complete end-to-end, like what Anup has said. So Anup, let's do a quick demo
Yeah.
for. How we do.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mr.
Uh,
Chandrasekhar, for that. So I was looking for it, and yeah, I would like to try and explore. Like sometime if we can get a free subscription only for this community, let's say like 14, 15 days, so that we can explore and give you feedback. So that also will help. Thank you so much for this
Got it.
demo.
Sure, sure. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So let me quickly show like a demo which I have already built, maybe because I may not want to take a lot of time. I would want to spend more time on like say any Q&A which you have or any doubts or anything. We are more than happy. But I will quickly show how this works, right? So this is our product wherein you come log in. And here I only told this particular thing, hey, I am a product management coach having 14 years of experience. I offer services which I have created. Please create an aspirational website and assessment funnel for visitors for high conversion. I just told it this and it has created this fully functional website for me, which I will show here quickly. So if you see, it has created this website which has a listing page for all my services. It has a quiz funnel wherein the visitors can come and answer few questions. This works both way. First, it helps you gather data about this visitor so that you can qualify them better, you can know them better. And at the same time, it also works to kind of identify what type of product to pitch to this particular person, right? So because we have the data out of our 4-5 services which we are providing, it can also suggest this is the right kind of product for you. And the third thing being, like Quiz funnel is the most famous funnel in the entire world right now because it also creates excitement amongst the customer. Like say, I don't see something right away, but there is this excitement wherein, okay, as and when I am answering something, finally I am going to get some reward, right? So it also creates that reward pipeline mindset in the visitor's mind. So this is the website it has fully created. And like I said, these are some of the things which are very critical because this helps you build your LLM authority, right? Like LLM focuses on lot on numbers, quotes, etc. So our system ensures wherever possible it adds those things so that LLM optimization happens automatically for you. Now this is the thing which it has already created. Like if you see testimonials and all everything. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Anup, one more question.
Yeah.
How was the customer data protected here when we onboard to your AI? Will your system also have complete visibility to customer data?
When you say your system, you mean like say we having your data visibility to your data?
Yes.
Yeah, no, so we don't have access to your data. Like each of our customer, like say if there are 100 coaches who are present and using this product, each of the coaches data is separate from other coach. So that way there is this data segregation boundary maintained at a coach level so that there is no data flowing between two coaches. So that's the first and foremost important thing which we do. Apart from that, any of the data which you generate, we don't have access to that data. All of that data is stored in like databases which are very like generated for you. And maybe Chandu, if you can add more, those are very specific to
Yeah.
you. We don't have access to that data.
Yeah, so the data is completely isolated and no one has access to the data except for the coach who has logged in. Everything is end-to-end encrypted, and I think it is enterprise grade encryption we have using it. Since we already know we came from enterprises, so we know that the significance of keeping the data private and secure and all. And so there's a complete isolation and data isolation from the coach perspective as well, from the system perspective as well. Everything is encrypted when it is stored in the database. No one can see it, even if you want to see it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And obviously, just to add it, but we don't share their data with AI at all. AI is basically used for building your website. AI doesn't know about your customers, doesn't know about the data. It doesn't have anything. None of these testimonials or none of the recordings, anything are shared with AI at all.
Yeah, that's thank you for saying that. And this coaching thing is very sensitive, no? People trust the coach and comes in, right? And so when we use a lot of systems and the data goes across, they feel a little vulnerable with respect to privacy. Yeah.
Yeah, agree, completely agree.
I agree. Yeah. And all of these connections also which we make, right? Like say through your LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, those are all also enterprise grade. Like there is like whatever say HDFC Bank is following in terms of connecting this stuff is something which we follow because like Chandu said, because we have came from the enterprise background, we have taken very caution in terms of how do we maintain this data segregation, data privacy, security, these integrations with your other social media channels, etc. So all of those things are something which we take care of from our previous experience. Yeah. So now here, if you see the website also has your testimonials of customers, right? It also about the coach, right? What does the coach? So that way it also gives the authority for the person who is coming in, right? Maybe let me quickly show now a quiz funnel, right? So this is the quiz funnel which it has created completely itself because I said, hey, I am a product management coach. Now it understood, okay, I am teaching people who are in tech industry who wants to become a product manager or who want to grow into a product manager, right? So it has accordingly created those questions. So if you see it is asking what do you do right now? So I will say someone like say I'm a product manager from 0 to 3 years experience, right? What is your experience? What is the single biggest product challenge which you have right now? Which I will say I'm preparing for interviews but getting rejected, right? What does success look for you? And these are, if you see, these are not some generic questions. The answers also, if you see, these are very specific to the product management as a niche. So now suppose if you say, hey, I am a leadership coach, it will create those questions, those options as per your niche rather than very generic, right? So I will say I want to get promoted. Maybe I will quickly answer this. Right now, once I submit my details, it analyzes the answers which I have given and prepares a personalized thing for me, which is says, okay, hey, you are a strong PM, but you need a different kind of a playbook to move into your career, right? And it has suggested me this particular product, which is, hey, why don't you enroll in this cohort which I have, which is a 6-week live cohort, which is a very structured program for someone to get promoted in their career. Maybe I say, okay, I am interested. Now I will add my detail. And if you see, there is this payment also which is being collected. This is we do over Razorpay. So you have connected, and here again the great part is you don't have to do any effort in terms of connecting Razorpay. You like within just 5 minutes, you can connect your Razorpay. Behind the scene, we do all the syncing of product across into Razorpay, everything. So that way you don't have to spend any effort. It is a very quick integration for you. And I have done the payment. Now it has successfully registered me.
Just to add to that, what the payment says, right? So we can also conduct international payments. And let's say if your customers are coming from US or abroad and all, you can show differential pricing. Let's say you are charging 10,000 rupees for Indian customers and you want to charge $200 or $300 for international customers from US. Or you want to charge 10,000 dirhams for UAE customers. Based on the people who are using it, it automatically shows the pricing which is relevant to that person.
Yeah. Now I will maybe not spend a lot of time, but just show the extents of what the AI does, right? So if you see, first of all, because I said this, hey, I am a product management professional. Okay. Because I said I am a product management coach, it has created this brief, like what is the brief for my project it is, right? So it has given this thing like what are the offers I give, what is the ladder, which is like say ladder of my services, right? What are the pages to be created? Everything it has created like a high level brief. After that, it creates the copy, like what all the content which you see on the website, right? This is this entire copy which it has created for my niche, for my expertise. If you see FAQs, everything it has created, which is being used inside the website. Then it also creates the design. Design is nothing but how the website should look. So what are the colors should we use? What are the fonts we should use? What are the images should we use? Everything of those, it has created it here. And each of these, like in a tech world, these are like different agents. Like this copy is a different agent, design is a different agent, etc. But the idea is AI does this everything for you. It has also created this LLM optimization, which I spoke about, right? Like how to optimize your website for LLM. So it has also said whatever are the things which LLM looks at, it has automatically added those into the website so that our website becomes very high ranking on LLMs. Similarly, SEO optimization for Google indexing and all, it has done this thing, everything. It has also created, okay, what are the offers, which is like syncing into Razorpay so that you don't have to do anything. It has created those, synced those into Razorpay for you, right? What is the ladder of offer? Like say there is this, maybe first is free, after that maybe a 60-minute coaching session, after that 4 session, after that maybe a 6-week live course. So if there is a laddering of offer, it also does that. Most importantly, it has built these playbooks, the automation things which I've spoken about, right? So if you see, it has created, there is this lead capture and free roadmap delivery. So as soon as someone downloads my free material, it delivers to them. And maybe I will show something more complex, but the idea is these are some of the things which are automatically created for you by AI so that you don't have to do literally anything. It also create what are the emails to be sent and all, right? Like say it has also created these emails which are to be sent to this particular customer as and when they buy my product and services, right? So if you see, this is one of the one thing which you said, ma'am, the uh, session reminder, right? So it is saying, okay, before the session, it automatically reminds you there is an upcoming session with you tomorrow. So the idea is all of these things AI has created for you. So you don't have to do anything. You want, you can always edit those if you wish to, but the idea is AI has created for you very specifically for your domain, for your expertise. Sorry, I will quickly check the comment. Yes, you can add different language. So maybe I will show. So we have created one for a Thailand coach wherein her website is in English as well as Thai language. So if you say, hey, please make my website multilingual, automatically it takes care of that entire multilingual. Maybe I will also quickly show that website as well to you.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think like Chandu said, you can have different prices for people coming from different region. That is also possible.
Okay, sure.
Okay, now this is one thing. Second thing, maybe I will quickly show how it does the, yeah. Now I will quickly show how it automatically creates those playbooks for you, right? Which I said maybe, so if you see, I told it, hey, anyone who downloads my free lead magnet, which is an ebook, nurture them over 5 emails sequence every week, so that you push it, you sell it my cohort or my one-on-one session until they have bought one of these. And also add a WhatsApp check-in 2 days and 10 days after they have registered for this particular lead magnet. And if you see, I have just said it this to in English, it has gone ahead and created everything for me fully functional. And I will quickly show that version as well to you so that it is visible in UI as well. So this is the one which it created automatically, right? So if you see, I said it, first of all, as soon as they download, welcome them, etc. And I said 2 days and 10 days later, remind them over WhatsApp. So if you see, it says 2 days later, send a WhatsApp communication. Similarly, if I go down, it says 10 days later, again remind them over WhatsApp, right? So this it has created. And I also said, hey, every week remind this, like tell this person something about my product and services, right? And if you see, it has created multiple emails. First email is a follow-up email in the first week, right? After that, it created a second email, which is 3 ways to accelerate your product career, right? Which is kind of create some kind of an urgency into the customer's head, right? After that, it has created third email, which is maybe sending some kind of a social proof. So the idea is it has created all of these sequences for you. It has created the corresponding email copies for you. It has created the WhatsApp messages for you and build it into a fully functional automation so that you don't have to worry about creating, dragging and drop all of these things yourself and maybe getting emails from here, adding this configuration here, connection there, everything. All of these things is built with plain simple English. That's it. Similarly, after that, I asked it to create some blogs. So maybe, let me show that one as well. So then I said, okay, hey, it is good, all is good. Now please create blogs on my website, because having a blog is something which creates authority in the minds of visitors, and it also helps me in SEO and LLM optimization. So now I told it, hey, create a blog section and add it to the top bar and publish 2 blogs which are both LLM and Google optimized. Now if you see, it had gone ahead and created a blog section for me, wherein it has also published those blogs for me. And if you see, these are some all LLM Google optimized for you. Like if you see these quotes and all, these are very critical from an LLM optimization point of view, because LLM values quotes statistics a lot. So if you see lot of statistics, lot of quotes have come into here, so that it helps you to kind of generate your visibility onto LLM and Google. So this is the other aspect wherein you just simply tell it, hey, create some blogs, or if you have already your blogs, you can just copy paste your blogs and say, hey, publish this on my blog. It will ensure it does the Google and LLM optimization for your blogs without, and you can specifically change, please don't change my language. So it doesn't change anything of your content, but just ensure it is written or structured in such a way so that it becomes very high authority for Google and LLM. So this is another aspect. Maybe I will quickly show the multilingual thing as well once. Just give me a moment. Maybe Chandu, if you want to show that pricing thing once, till then.
Sure thing. I'll just connect to my VPN just to simulate people from different countries. There might be some network glitches. Please, for like 1 or 2 seconds, please bear with me. So for example, I'll just share.
He probably got stuck.
Yeah, maybe meanwhile Chandu connect, I will quickly show some other aspects on the automation screen.
Are you guys able to see my screen?
Okay, sorry, you share it. Now it is coming. Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll just open this. So if you look at this, I have used my VPN as United States. So I just changed my country to United States, and I'll go here and I'll say book your strategy session. And it is actually connected to my Google Calendar, and it is fetching the availability live for me. Okay. You can see this is coming in. This is coming in USD $200. Now I can just share my thing, and I'll just say secure appointment, and I'll be getting the prompt for payment in USD. Yeah, I can see that this is the $200 thing. Yes, it's asking me to pay $200 here. So this international payments. Now just like I'll just exit this, and I'll just quickly change my country to, let's say, United Kingdom, which means it should come in
pounds. Yeah, I think because he's changing his VPN, because of which I think he's getting dropped off. Yeah, but the idea is basis the region where the visitor is coming from, you can have region specific pricing.
You guys
Either
able to see
maybe, yeah, now we are able to see Chandu.
Okay, sorry. So since I was changing the country, it got disconnected. So it's fetching my availability again. And you can see this is coming in pounds now, because I shared my country to UK. And even Razorpay international payments will request money in pounds. So all of this is very configurable. So if I go, I'll show you how it is exactly done. So if you go to offerings here, so I have mentioned that, okay, so by default, So by default, anyone without any country should commit $220. If it's from USA, it is $200. If it's UK, it's 180 pounds. If it's in India, it should be 10,000 rupees. So it's as simple as that, and you not even configure this. AI will do it automatically for you, saying that okay, how to sell me off my offering as $200 in US. In India, it is 10,000 rupees. In UK, it is 250 pounds or like 100 euros or whatever currency you want. And for any other countries which are people are logging in, let's say from Africa or from Australia, where you have not configured it, by default the currency will be in USD, or you can configure it as INR as well. So it supports a lot of currencies here. If you can see it, we support all the major currencies here. You can choose your prices wherever you want, however you want. Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly show. Okay. So on the automation front, like I said, maybe Varlakshmi asked that question, right? Wherein how do we kind of remind them? So this is like a cohort example of that, wherein like say, any people who have registered in the cohort, we automatically give them a welcome message. After two days later, like say we send them a cohort preparation email because say 5 days later, week 1 reminder, then because it's a weekly cohort, 7 days later, week 2 reminder, 7 days later, week 3 reminder. So all of these things are built automatically. Now the reminder can go over email, WhatsApps, all of those things are very easily doable. But the idea is all of these things, like some of these things are automatically created because now AI knows, hey, it's a 5-week long cohort. It will create these things automatically for you. Or if you want to create something different, you can always ask the AI to create something new for you. So all of these things are very easily doable. And if you see at the end of the cohort, it has asked for testimonial or automatically. Okay, once the cohort is over, please ask them for a testimonial. And then after that, ask them for an referral. So that way, that also is kind of catered to. So the idea being all of those things are automatically created for you. You don't have to kind of literally spend anything in terms of effort or time to create these things, right? I will maybe quickly show the CRM version as well once. So this is the CRM wherein you would see list of, and if you see this is the one which I just recently done, wherein I have bought this 6-week cohort which was for 15 rupees, which that site is saying lifetime value 15 rupees. Okay. So it is also this. I will maybe show some other example wherein there is a good data. So here this particular contact has bought 2 of my offerings, which is one is 60-minute PM coaching session and another one is a 4-session coaching pack. And it shows, okay, these are the offerings this particular person has bought. It also shows the life cycle. If you see, first it has bought 60-minute coaching on April 9. After that, he has bought one-on-one PM coaching on this particular date. And April 11th, his PM, this particular thing which he has bought, which was scheduled for 11th of April, it got completed. So this particular enrollment is fulfilled. So this way you are able to see a timeline view of a given person as well, what all services they have bought, what all services are fulfilled, what are services are yet to be fulfilled, etc. Here you are able to see all the appointments upcoming for this particular person which are there, right? If there are any follow-up tasks which you want to have, you can also create those follow-up tasks yourself. Any notes which you want to add for this person, you can add that. Automations will show you all the automations they are part of, right? So here, if you see, there are tags which you can add. Like, say, take an example, you want to segregate your people into different, like your own custom things, right? You can very easily add something like a satisfied customer, or say, I will say, high value customer. So what does this tag do is tomorrow, if you want to do a broadcast or if you want to do any kind of targeted sequence for such kind of people, you just say, hey, any person who is tagged as high value customer, do this particular stuff in automation. And it does for those for those filtered people. Right? Yeah,
So
Anup,
this
if you
is,
don't mind, can I
yeah.
just quickly open the feedback thing in that in the Anup section itself?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, one is asking if we can get the
Yes,
feedback itself.
correct.
We
Yeah,
can request a feedback. Yeah.
correct. So, like I said, the referral automation feedback is automatically done as and when the services are fulfilled. Right now, I will show one manually, but this is done automatically as and when the services are fulfilled. So here you can manually ask if you want to hey, because this person has bought one of these 2 offering, it has listed, give me a feedback for this particular offering. Now you can just send this over WhatsApp, SMS, etc. I will just quickly, and this is just one-time link. So which means once you submit this feedback, you can't use the same link again. So that way the abuse of feedback is also kind of taken care of. Now here I will ask, hey, it was a great session. I will give 5-star rating, right? And the person has a choice to say, do you want to show your name publicly with this testimonial or not? You can say yes or no, it's up to you. I say yes. And once the feedback is submitted, I can share a referral with someone else. So you can either copy this referral link to your people. And sooner we are also going to add a form here wherein you can quickly add name and phone number of people with whom you want to refer. And now because you have referred these people, that will come in the referrals in here saying, hey, Anup has referred these people. And over the time, you can also incentivize this person, like they give out some rewards, etc. to them because they have been a good customer who are referring you. Now, if you see the feedback which I have given automatically appeared here. Here we have something called as approve and reject. This is basically tomorrow you want to, the feedback, the testimonials which you have seen on the website, you may want to publish this testimonial automatically there. So if you say approve, this will get automatically added in your website without you doing anything. If you say reject, the feedback still stays. It is just that it is not published on your website. So that capability also is something which you have.
Yeah, and also we are going to build this into like publicly posting it on LinkedIn, Instagram, everything with the complete testimonial, which is kind of an, again, lead generation for you. Social
Correct.
proof of the success.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can this be exported to Google My Business, the review? Because we cannot ask the client for reviewing in every platform, right? So can we add a plugin or something that this feedback we can be able to export to Google My Business or exporting from Google My Business to the website?
The other way you can do exporting from Google Maps business to website. The problem with from here to Google Maps is like because Google Maps review is attached to me as a person, right? Like I can't like suppose if I am the customer and you are the coach and I have given the feedback, you can't export from here to Google Maps because it has to come from my name. It will go on your name. So that's the reason exporting from like Google Maps is very person based, hence it won't allow you that. But like say Instagram or a LinkedIn, etc., there this goes as post on your wall, on your profile. So there it is possible. It is not a person specific, but it is more of a posts on your social media. Versus in Google Maps, because it is person driven, that from here to Google Maps won't be possible. But from Google Maps, if anyone has published something from there to here in the website, that will be possible.
Okay. I mean, it's not Maps, like I'm asking for Google My Business platform.
We will check that, but I feel because it's a personal lead, but we can check that once. We will check that and come back to you
Sure.
on it. Yeah, yeah. But thanks for the feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So this is where you will see list of all the enrollments. Actually, see, it also gives you what is the lifetime value of this customer, right? Which is nothing but summation of all the products he has bought. So that way you are able to also kind of tomorrow you can say, hey, anyone like just automation if you want to run, right? You can very simply say, hey, all the people whose lifetime value is more than 20,000, remind me to follow up with them every 2 months, right? So what it does is it automatically creates a follow-up sequence wherein it creates a follow-up task for you in your bucket and maybe automatically sends a WhatsApp message to them to kind of check in with them, right? Because these are your high value customer. You may want to maintain that relationship going forward. So maybe hopefully they are high value customer, like a repose trust in you. They will generate more business for you via referral or upsell cross-sell. So those things also can be done very easily. So this is all about the CRM which we have. Maybe quickly also show me like these are the list of all the tasks which you can see here. You can very easily add tasks. These are the list of appointments which people have booked with you. If I go into this particular CRM, like this person has bought a 4-pack session, right? So in appointments, you would be able to see all the appointments automatically scheduled. So he has started from 24th of April, and because it's a weekly session, 24, 1, 8, 15. So it has created that automatically for you, right? So you would be able to see all those in here. Then one of the important thing which we have is this unified inbox, which shows all the conversations across LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, etc. in a singular place, right? So here I have connected my LinkedIn and Chandu has sent me something over LinkedIn. So it has, I am able to see here, I am able to kind of reply from here. And in future, like I said, we are also enabling AI agent wherein any FAQs, etc., the AI itself can answer that for you rather than you have to answer every time. So that is something which will be available sometime next week or so automatically. And if you see, now see, he has sent me a message here. I will say, and once I say that, it would have gone as a message on LinkedIn as well. Maybe I will show that as well once. But the idea is from here you are able to kind of answer across different channels in a single page rather than going to different social media and so. And anyone who is coming and reaching out to you, it becomes lead into our system, which you can see along with the photo, along with their LinkedIn URL, everything. So if I go to this particular LinkedIn URL, if you see the message which I sent, sure we can is automatically seen here. So the idea is it connects with your LinkedIn and allow you to respond from a singular place, qualify this person, create it as a lead into the system, and then do follow-ups over time.
So Anup, do we have to have a paid connection, paid account in LinkedIn?
No, so this works on free as well.
Yeah, and similar
Also
thing will
same
work
for
on WhatsApp as well.
Instagram and Meta platforms. Does it work? Do we have to subscribe separately to their
No.
whatever charges they're
No,
asking for?
no. So for Instagram, Facebook, etc., you just have to connect your account. So I will quickly show that. So here you just go and say connect my Instagram, connect my LinkedIn, WhatsApp, etc. So it just connects and helps you do that. So there are no charges. Only for WhatsApp there are charges because in WhatsApp, if you are sending the message to the customer first, so WhatsApp charges you something. So there are various types of messages as well. So there is a marketing message, which is you are trying to sell something, in which case WhatsApp charge 1 rupees. This is all WhatsApp charges. We don't charge anything. WhatsApp charge you 1 rupees per message for any sale message. For anything reminders of sort, etc. Like say, hey, there is a upcoming meeting tomorrow. If because it is going via your WhatsApp business account, WhatsApp charges 15 paisa per message. So those are the WhatsApp charges. Otherwise, for anything else, there are no charges like LinkedIn, Instagram, Messenger, etc.
And we also take care of the complete life cycle of creating the templates. Let's say there's an Akshay Tritiya which is happening tomorrow. So the system automatically knows that there's an Akshay Tritiya which is coming up and creates and drafts and template and gets it approved by gets it approved by Meta. And you can broadcast it to all your contacts on Akshay Tritiya, or you can schedule a broadcast. AI will automatically schedule a broadcast for all the people in your network.
Yeah. So like if you in WhatsApp, right, you can't like if you are initiating a conversation using your WhatsApp, you can't send any message. Those messages have to be approved by WhatsApp. So that's where what Chandu said, these templates come into picture. So we do that entire life cycle for you, creating the templates, getting it approved by Meta, and then once those are approved, you can send it across. And then you can send it across either say via broadcast or one-on-one message. So here, if you see, I can say something like, hey, this is Akshay Tritiya greeting. I will say over WhatsApp, use this particular WhatsApp business number, and I can create any particular thing. Like say, I think I have created something like a happy customer. And if you see, it says there is one recipient who is eligible as per this tag, right? So you can also define what type of people you want to send to. And here, because right now I don't have like approved message like a template here, it is not showing, but you can pick and choose one particular message which you want to send, and all the people will get that message over WhatsApp. For email, there is no approval, so yeah, that will directly get.
So I have shared a message on WhatsApp as well, Anup. You can just switch that organ. You can show that we have yeah. So can we connect for contacts? Coming from
So now, correct. Now you see, this is we have connected our WhatsApp here, and Chandu has sent a message on this particular WhatsApp number of ours. So I can very easily see here. I will say, sure, we can. And this will send the message over WhatsApp to Chandu back, to your lead back. And if you see, if Chandu is not a lead into our system, now because WhatsApp tells us the phone number of the lead as well as name, it gets automatically created as lead into our system with name and phone number. So that way, any inbound which you are getting over WhatsApp, those become leads into our system, and over the time we can nurture them and close them automatically. So this is the WhatsApp automation, LinkedIn automation, what we showed. Broadcast also, which I have shown. I will quickly show one thing, which is, I think playbook also. Okay, let me quickly show the, ah, so this, if you see, this is the website which we have created for one of the Thai coach, and her requirement was, hey, I wanted this website in both English as well as Thai. This is an English version, and I can very quickly say change it to Thai, and if you see, this has converted into Thai. Now you can very simply tell to AI, hey, convert my website into maybe Hindi for that matter. So it will convert that Hindi. And if you see, there are some social signals also which you see here, which kind of says 3 leaders joined this particular week, only 4 coaching spots. So that will also create urgency in terms of your leads and customers. Maybe I will show one thing, which is, yeah. So this is the webinar example. Suppose if you are taking some kind of a webinar to whom people are registered, now you may want to nurture these guys or create excitement among these folks who have registered so that there is a high turnout in your webinar. So this is something which the AI has automatically created. Like as soon as someone registers for a webinar confirmation email goes 7 days before. If you see, it says webinar start time 7 days before. So 7 days before, 1 week reminder goes to them. 1 day before, a reminder goes to them. 1 hour before, another reminder goes to them. And 2 minutes before, another reminder goes to them. So the idea is this is like something which is automatically created, which you don't have to do anything. Accordingly, there are these testimonial collection as well, right? Like say, as soon as the service is over, send them an email, WhatsApp to collect a testimonial. And if they are happy, send them back a upsell offer also. So that is something which are automatically created for me. We also have analytics which shows how many visitors have visited, what is the traffic trend over time, how many got converted into a lead conversion source, what is the source of these leads, like it can be direct, LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. Right? Where are the people coming from, country point of view, devices and all. How's the connect funnel looking like? Like to take an example, how many people landed on which particular page? It shows you that how many leads got created and what are the leads. And if you want, you can also see performance and all of the pages, etc. This is something which we have. We also have custom domains wherein, like say, if you have your own domain, which I spoken of, these websites and pages can get published in your own domain rather than on our domain. So if you don't have one, you can publish on our domain. But if you have one, we can publish in your domain directly. That is also possible. Sorry, are there any questions in here, Chandu, which I should take?
No, guys, if you have any questions, please post, ask us here. And yes, definitely we'll do one-on-one onboarding for all of the people in this community. And thanks for giving us that chance, Purvi and team. We
I'm
will do,
happy to host you guys.
Yeah.
yes.
But
Thank
yeah,
you so much for an
please,
insightful session. I'm sure people must have questions and queries. Everyone who is still here, feel free to raise your hands or ask questions if you have any. Will you be sharing the material with us, Anu?
sure, I will share the PDF, the presentation which I had, I will share it across.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great.
Yeah,
That
but please let us
session, yeah.
know. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the session was really clear, and the way you made us walk through the product was also good. And these features are something which are normal. I mean, I didn't see these kind of features regard to the privacy of my clients or how the things are automated. And I would love to connect one-on-one soon. And I'm
Sure.
also waiting for the YouTube channel, which you're going to upload the product reviews and about the clients. And I would like to see if any clients who have already used, how is the conversions of them, be it on LinkedIn or on website, and what is the return percentage. So that will give us a better idea, and later I can also be onboarded with you.
Sure, ma'am. So maybe one of
Yeah.
the, maybe I will just give one example of one of the client we are working with. So this particular
Yeah.
person is like a top 20 HR professional in India over last several years. So
Okay.
what he is also a recruitment consultant, but which also helps NRI settle back into India, and he has been doing this
Hmm.
for last 20 years. So now one of his problem, like definitely website and all we have done for him, but he's
Hmm.
one of the main uh, use case was, hey Anup, I have this 90,000 worth of database which I have generated over here, right? Like people who have reached
Hmm.
out to him, etc. Now his point is, because I have this database, I have a relationship with them, and because recently I have started doing coaching in last few years, I never had a chance to kind of nurture this 90,000 database, right? So now what we are doing with him is sending these drip email campaigns to this 90,000 database, right? Wherein, like say, telling them about, hey, because they have already connected with him in the past, so they know him, they know his authority, relation, etc. So we are trying to nurture these people over email and trying to tell them, hey, there is this new coaching service which I have launched, wherein I have helped people who are abroad settle them back into India if they are planning to come back, and hopefully generate some coaching engagements out of that. So we have started doing so. We'll definitely share some of these use cases
Hmm.
and case studies which we have do. So the idea there was, maybe even if we convert say 1% of audience, which is 1,000 people, that's a
Yeah.
very huge number for him as a like a revenue driver also. But definitely, ma'am, we will share those case studies more and kind of share it across on LinkedIn with our website and with the various groups.
Sure,
Yeah,
Arnab. Thank you for this wonderful session. You both have built a good and a great product. I'm
thank you so much.
looking forward for this, and I wish you both a huge success in this. I'm sure everyone would have loved this product here.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very
ma'am.
For
much.
Definitely.
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions as of now. If anyone else is having any questions or queries,
Yeah, Anup, I have something. When you said, if I can recollect that your pricing was 2,500 for this community, and I did saw the website. Am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
audible?
sure. Yeah, you are
Right.
audible,
And I
Chaturanga.
saw the website that you're charging $99.
No, no, that is like our US facing website. So we haven't done the India
Okay.
version there.
Right.
So the idea is in US also we are doing this sale. So there the
Okay.
pricing is completely different because again purchasing power
Different
parity
model.
and all. And there the
Yeah.
also the thing is people like already pay some $300 to $1,000 per month for this multiple of tools. So our entire pitch being like use this single product which saves you on time,
Mm.
saves you on cost, and our tiers there are mainly like the starter package is $99, but the bigger package is $199 per month. So that's more of a US
199
pricing.
and I saw
Yeah,
499 also, which is also great value proposition, if I would say. I felt when you
right,
said
right.
it's like 2,500 rupees, and I felt okay. As a business point of view, I felt it is underpriced. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
something I was about to say. Yes, yes. But
No, no, that is
as a
true. That is true.
customer, for me, it is a great value not for money. It's a great value overall product, which let's say 30,000 rupees. Even I'm okay to spend 1 lakh rupees per annum, or let's say 8,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees per month on this particular product, where it gives me the funnels, the not the LMS, let's say the funnels.
Hmm.
It gives us the automation, the frequency setting of the messages, the reminders,
Yeah,
the Razor Pay integration, payments,
yeah,
thank you message, welcome message. Everything is a very
yeah,
great for very great value as an customer, even to
yeah.
the clients for the customer also. You have one customer and the customers have other
Yes,
customers,
yes.
so it's a
Correct,
good
correct.
value proposition.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you very
All the
much.
best
No,
for
no,
this,
thanks.
Anup
Thanks a
and
lot,
Chandrasekhar.
Chaitanya. Yeah,
Yes,
thanks a lot
yes,
for those
yes.
kind words. Really appreciate. And like you said,
It,
I
it
think
is
right
truth.
now,
It is
yeah, no, no,
truth.
thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you, thank you. So,
right.
like you rightly said, I think definitely we wanted to right now to start with price very competitively because we also want to kind of like understand more and learn, right? So right now our motive is not okay, maybe
Mm,
we want to earn more money. The idea is how do we
mm,
kind of learn continuously from you and build the product
mm,
which actually solves the customer's problem, right? Like if you feel like say our coaches and customer feel, hey, this is something which solves my problem and help me maybe increase my practice, right? Which, like you rightly said, maybe then they are more than happy to kind of pay more, right? So the idea right now is we also want to kind of start and give a attractive positioning to kind of hopefully have more people trust us because we don't want the price to become a barrier. The idea is to kind of, if barrier is anything, let that be product rather than price. If you feel okay, there are gaps on products, maybe definitely we want to listen and improve. Price is something secondary to start with for us now, right now.
Yeah, thanks for your very kind words, Chaitanya. And we would really have a referral program. And for each and every customer you refer, you get a 1 month free of subscription. And like you said, we are also exploring options to give this for as a white labeling thing. So people who can like for coaches
Okay,
can also
okay,
Mm-hmm.
white label this and resell these things.
yeah.
So that's another $499 package which we have so far. So we are also collaborating with coaches for coaches, and we are also working with existing customers for referrals, and we are giving away one 1 month free for each and every referral we get from them.
Yeah,
Great. That
and
is
on
a
that, yeah,
great start.
yeah, on that point, I think what Chandu mentioned, like we have been working with like one of the like a biggest training schools who prepares people for ICF coaching. So we have been in like discussing with them. They are very happy with what we have built. So that is another also like a partnership medium which we are exploring, wherein like how do we kind of go to training schools, like because they also have like lot of like their customer who are coaches who are doing the practice, right? And I think Priyanka has given us this opportunity here as well to kind of speak to a lot of you and kind of present what we are building. So the idea is kind of how do we kind of maybe work with coaches very closely. And like I said, the idea right now for us is kind of build very close collaboration with you and listen to you on a daily basis, weekly basis, and iterate over our product on a very fast, right? Like we are trying to release like at least one big feature every week so that you get some value, right, on an iterative basis. And listen very closely to you, understand your feedback, validate, and then take that into our roadmap and build those things for you.
Anup, I believe that a lot of people in the community had missed out on this session, which is great. This would have been great value for them. Definitely, I'll put a word or even a brief
Yes.
paragraph of what is it about, and Purvi and the respective panel will share their feedback in the documentation. And this is great value for everybody in the community, so that it's a niche community, the coaches. So this particular product, Revmozi, will help them a lot.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank
yes,
you.
thank you
Really,
so much for this session, and yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah, we'll catch up
thank
sometime
you.
soon.
Sure, 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 Chaitanya.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Have
much.
a good day.
Yeah,
Have a good day. Have a good day,
Thank you,
Chandrasekhar.
have
guys.
a
Thank
great
you
day.
very much.
Yeah, if we would love to listen from other folks if there are any questions, feedback. Please feel free to
I
shoot.
just have a suggestion, Anup and Chandrasekhar. Since we did this session and so many people have so many ideas and they would want you to suggest that this is what we are looking at when we sign up for your product. I think maybe you can circulate a Google form or something like that where you can get I mean, I'm just giving you an idea where it could be
Yes,
useful
yes,
for you to come up with something that the audience is looking at, and so we can serve the community better and of course other clients as well. I'm
definitely.
sure everything is customizable and everything. I have worked with CRMs and, for process and product optimization. I have been somebody who used to sell these CRMs for upselling and, storing the data, etc. So this is something that we did when we were selling it, and I think this would be a great idea that you can also inculcate. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, so whatever feels great for you, if you can circulate a Google form
Sure, sure.
or
Yeah.
if you have a community of your own, you can just put up a
Yes, yes.
poll, etc.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So
I think exactly. Yeah, yeah. I think we are also trying to use our own product for our own sake. So I think the webinar registration form which we sent across, I think Priyanka also sent, was our own website. So we will use something of our own. That way we
yeah,
also test our product, like you said,
correct,
they call it
correct.
dog fooding. So we
Yes,
are also doing that. So definitely I will share that across, and anyone who are interested, and maybe like you said, maybe you can post in our groups and all, and we will capture like say what is their feedback, what are they looking for more, if there are any gaps which they feel or any feature, what is the feedback or some questions. We will collate everything, and then me and Chandu can answer those and accordingly share like a collated version across maybe within a day or two so that everyone can get benefited out of that.
perfect, amazing. Sounds really exciting.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the
Thanks,
opportunity.
Anup. Thanks, Chandu. I
Thank
would
you.
like to connect with you on a personal level. I
Sure.
already have a website. I would like to know how I can use your product to make best use of it.
Sure,
Definitely.
sure, sure. Yeah.
We'll just share
Thank you.
one-on-one invites. We'll connect you one-on-one on WhatsApp, so that we can get on a call and understand what you want to do. And we will be more than happy to give you a complete. Then we will be building it for you, and you can help us live on the call as well, like what you want to have, and we can iterate with you until you're happy and publish your go live with your website.
Thank you.
Perfect. Does anyone else have any more questions, queries, or would you like to chat more? Because if not, we'll wrap it up. I'm sure people must be waiting for the lunch here. I really don't want to take so much time.
Thank you,
We
Purvi,
are
for
done with
coordinating
you.
this.
Yes.
Thank
I'm
you, guys.
more than happy to do it. You're more than welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Ranjana,
much, everyone.
Sushant, Bani, Pallavi, Chaitanya, do you have any questions? Ali, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Perfect. If anybody has any questions, we'll wait for 1 more minute. If not, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, but in any case, I am there on I think some 4 or 5 groups. I will drop the message
Yeah,
so
I'll
that
take Anoop's number and I'll put it in our groups.
yeah,
Maybe Anoop, you can write a message if you have for the community.
yes, yeah,
I'll circulate it and they can reach
yeah,
out to you. So it's easier for them to connect with you.
sure, sure.
Perfect. I think it was a really insightful session. I'm sure a lot of people must have gained clarity about what exactly that they are looking for, making their business 10 times better. And this was very insightful, very helpful. Please let me know if you would like to connect with me or anyone else in the group further. I'd be more than happy to do it for you.
Sure,
And
sure. Thanks a lot.
thank you so much, everyone, for staying back till the end. It means a lot.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Have
Thank
a
you.
you
great
so
day. Bye.
much. Thank you.
You.
Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ali, we'll close this now. We'll stop the recording.
Yes, we will close this now. I'm stopping the recording.
Perfect.